I want to ask your top 5 debut albums.
Yeah, well, Sex Pistols, Never Mind the Bollocks.
What was it about that record, like 50 years later, still
I think
sounds
it's
great?
also because I think the production's amazing. It still sounds really big and powerful. And the songs are great. The playing's great. They're so amazing at playing like a slow tempo and making it feel fast. I think that's a very underrated band. The Zero Boys album was pretty perfect and by far their best one, I think.
What was it about that record that just connected with you?
I mean, the sound of a debut album to me is like the sound of a band who's played the same songs for a very long time and then just kind of record them. And that has that feeling of like a band where they're maybe not necessarily the best players individually, but together, they play together so much that, and that's kind of my favorite sound in rock and roll. It's like a band who are not necessarily great at musicians or like great at everything, but they just played together so much that it just inevitably sounds great. The Ramones' first album.
Great album.
Because that was like a seismic shift in the way rock and roll is played. And you can kind of never get away from them after that. Like everything sounds like the Ramones since then.
You never got to see them, I assume.
I didn't, but I could have. I almost saw them in like 92, but I was like a child. I missed it. No, I never saw them.
I never saw them either. One of my biggest regrets, never getting to see them. And such a big influence on the Hives.
I mean, on stuff that influenced us in turn, I think.
Yeah,
but definitely like
2-minute songs like the Hives or 3-minute songs.
Yeah. And just like that, the style of just having one chord you just move around up and down the neck.
Sure.
That's how everybody learned to play guitar after the Ramones.
Yeah.
That or Smoke on the Water, like single string stuff.
We only got 1 or 2 more. We can make a top 4, debut albums of all time.
The Strokes, like that seemed like it just arrived fully formed. And Television's Marquee Moon.
Both great records. And the Strokes are a band that you still...
I like 3 New York records out of 5, though. Doing pretty well in New York.